Welcome ulit sa ating channel. For this particular video, we'll be again answering a sample problem on double integration method. We're given with the following data now. So we're given with a beam, so simply supported beam. We have a pin support at A, and roller support at B. So we have the following loads. We have 2 concentrated loads, 2 keep and 4 keeps, and then we have an external moment applied at point B. Distance are given. We have 8 feet, 8 feet, 8 feet. So the required for this problem is to find the equation of the elastic curve, noting that EI is constant. So E is constant, meaning our material is homogeneous, and I is constant, meaning the cross-section of our beam does not change through the length. So it's a prismatic beam. The first step always is to visualize the elastic curve. For a pin support, we will have zero displacement, but we'll have slope. The roller support will have zero displacement, but we also have slope. So this is how your elastic curve will look like. The second is to formulate your moment equation as a function of x. But before we go to the moment, we will find first our reaction forces. So again, mas convenient na pagkukuha tayo ng reaction, summation of moments na tayo at either A or B. So kunin natin muna yung A. Sundin na natin yung direction ng RAY relative to B, direction ng moment. So this is RAY. Meron tayong RB. Possibly meron pa tayong isang force dito, yung RAX, pero kahit dahil wala namang ibang horizontal forces na present, so 0 na yung RAX natin. Yung matitira, we have RAY and RB. So we have RAY, moment arm niya is 8 times 3, which is 24. Tapos opposite direction yung dalawang forces na yan. 2 times 16, moment arm ng 2. Tapos meron tayong 4, moment arm is 8. Plus meron tayong external moment na same direction with RAY, so plus 4 equals 0. Therefore, RAY equals, we have 32 plus 32 minus 4 divided by 24. That's 2.5 kips. So RB is automatically, by doing summation of forces along Y, may ano yan, no? 2 plus 4 minus 2.5. So RB is just equal to 6 minus 2.5, that's 3.5 kips. Sulat lang natin dito, no? Para maalala natin, 2.5 kips. Then you have RB equals 3.5 kips. Ngayon, pwede na tayong gumawa ng moment equation natin. So, gawa lang tayo ng, again, FBD ng ating beam. So, ito yung beam natin. Meron tayong RAY na 2.5. Meron tayong load na 2. Meron tayong load din na 4. So, ang gagawin natin is mag-cut tayo ng section. Dito sa section na to, merong shear. Pero hindi tayo interesado dyan. Dito tayo interesado sa moment as a function of x. Ang x natin ay papunta dun. Yan. To find the equation of the moment, we just have to sum up moments at the section equals 0. Sundin na natin yung equation ng, or not equation but the direction of the mx. So meron tayong mx para pagdating niya dito sa equation, positive na siya agad kasi nasunod lang yung direction niya, no? So ito ay opposite the direction of your moment. So minus 2.5, moment arm natin is x. Ito ay kapareho lang ng direction ng moment natin. So plus 2 times yung moment arm is ito, no? Ito naman is 8 feet. Ibig sabihin, yung moment arm natin is x minus 8. X minus 8. Ito naman ay opposite din ng direction ng, or pareho din sila ng direction ng mx. So plus, we have 4 times yung moment arm natin is ito. Diba? So that's x minus, ito naman ay 8. So x minus 16. Yan. Equals 0. So, final equation natin for moment, pwede natin i-substitute na agad dito sa EI natin. D squared y over dx. Pag medyo nakakapagod na isulat to, pwedeng palitan lang natin yan ng EI y prime. Diba? Equivalent lang naman yung dalawa, y prime saka ito. Equals, ito na yung final equation natin. Lilipat lang natin sa kabila. So, magiging 2.5x minus 2 times x minus 8 minus 4 times x minus 16. Simulan na natin yung pag-integrate. First integration, makukuha natin yung dy over dx or yung slope. So, meron tayong 2.5 divided by 2. Divided by 2, that's 1.25 x squared. Ito naman, magiging divide 2, so x minus 8 lang. And then ito, magiging divide 2, minus 2. X minus 16, ito pala is squared. Squared. Second integration natin, you will have EI times y. Meron tayong, ito madi-divide na 3. So that's 41, 0.4167 x cubed. Ito naman madi-divide na 3, so minus 1/3 x minus 8 cube. Ito naman ma-divide pa ng 3, so meron tayong 2/3 x minus 16 cube. Nakalimutan pala natin yung c1 dito sa taas, plus c1x plus c2. Yan. So, yun ang equation natin for dy over dx and y. Ang next na gagawin natin is, of course, to find the values of c1 and c2 using our boundary conditions. Okay? So, first boundary condition natin, so BC boundary condition. First is x equals 0, meaning dito yan sa pin connection natin, no? Walang displacement. So, therefore, y equals 0. So, since y, dito natin magagamit yan sa second equation. So, 0, ito ay 0 minus 8. Ito ay sa labas na ng range ng ating x, no? Kasi pag 0, tapos sasubtract mo pa ano mo pa ng 8, so negative 8, wala na yan dito, no? Nasa labas na yan ng range ng values natin for x. So, magiging 0 na rin to, i-cancel natin, no? Ito, same lang din dito, no? Nasa labas na rin siya ng range. Ito naman is 0, so C2 equals 0. Ang second na boundary equation natin is that at x equals 24, y equals 0 din. Okay. So, at x equals 24, y equals 0. Substitute natin yung 24 dito. Dito rin, dito sa positive. So, may mga values to lahat. Ito lang yung C2 yung mawawala. Evaluate lang natin. You will have 0.4167 times 24 raised to the power of 3. Tama ba? Minus, we have 24 minus 8, that's 16 raised to the power of 3. Divided by 3. Tapos, meron tayong 2 times x minus 16, that's 24 minus 16, that's 8 times 8 raised to the power of 3 divided by 3, that's 4053 plus 24x equals 24c1 equals 0. Therefore c1 equals, divided by 24, 169. Negative 169. Ay, positive na. That's negative 169. Alright. So, meron na tayong value ng C1 at C2. Pwede na natin i-substitute dito yan. Ibig sabihin, yung equation natin na final ay magiging minus 169x plus 0. So, ito na yung madadagdag. So, ito na yung equation natin ngayon ng ating elastic curve, no? Ito nasa baba, isulat na lang natin ulit para mas clear. Yan. So, ang y natin, equation ng elastic curve natin is y is 1 over ei times 0.4167 x cubed minus 1/3 x minus 8 cubed minus 2/3 x minus 16 cubed minus 169 x. Yan. Ang unit natin dyan is kips times foot cube. Kasi meron tayong yung forces natin kips, di ba? Tapos naka-cube yung dimensions, yung distances natin. So, kip times feet cube. So, mas mabuting malaman natin yung unit na to kasi pag kukuha tayo ng deflection later, di-divide pa natin sa EI na. So, dapat consistent mamaya yung or later yung pagkuha natin ng value ng deflection at any point sa beam natin. But since yung required naman dito ay yung equation lang ng elastic curve, so ito na yun. Ito na yung final answer. Equation lang ng elastic curve. Pwede rin dito mo ilagay yung EI, no? I-consider na natin yan as correct answer. So, sana may natutunan kayo ulit. Sana medyo simple lang yung pagka-explain natin. Kung meron pong mga mali-mali somewhere dito, baka sa calculations, hindi natin masyadong naayos yung pindot sa calculator natin. So, paki-comment na lang. And then, kung meron kayong request na mga problems na pwede nating isali dito, ma-discuss natin, pwede rin paki-comment na lang din. So, magdadagdag pa tayo ng mga discussions natin for sa subject na to at for other subjects. So, stay tuned. Subscribe na lang para ma-notify kung meron tayong mga bagong sample problems or discussions. So, salamat again at see you sa mga next videos natin.